Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. I'm so happy that you're here. Tonight, I am going to make a Chile Rellenos Casserole, and I found this on hello-homebody.com, but I'm adapting it, making my little tweaks that I like. So, I'm going to bring you along, let you see how I do it, and hopefully you'll get some inspiration and maybe come up with your own version. Let's get started. I've got a pound of 93.7 ground beef. You can use whatever kind you want. I like the really lean ground beef, so that's what I'm using. So I've got that browning with about half of a medium onion that's been chopped up. So I'm going to let that brown, and then I'll bring you back for the next steps. So I have my ground beef and onion cooked up, and it says to drain it, but there's nothing to drain out of this. It's pretty lean. And someone asked about my little spice jars. They are working out great. I love the size. I love the way they fit in my drawer. And this is a teaspoon, and it fits. Now the tablespoon probably won't, but teaspoon does, so that's a good thing. But yes, I'm loving them. I ordered some more, and I'm going to be getting the rest of my spices put in them. So I'm going to put a couple of teaspoons of cumin in there, and this is the ground cumin. For this recipe, I think the ground is going to be better than grinding it myself. But yeah, these little jars work great. I'm going to put just a pinch of red pepper flakes. And maybe half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. About a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. And about a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to stir that up. And now I'm going to set this aside while I get the rest of this ready. Okay, I've got a bowl here, and I'm going to use about 4 eggs, but I want you to see my eggs. I got jumbo, super duper jumbo. Look at the size, it fills my hand. I got little bitty ones, so I figure they even out. So you want to do about 4 eggs. And yep, that was a double yolker. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely a double yolker. Man down. Okay, the 4 eggs. And pick that one up before my dogs decide to go play with it. And I have about 1.5 cups of whole milk. And I don't know if you've ever tried it, we don't drink a lot of milk. So I buy this to keep on my shelf, so when I need milk, I can have whole milk. And I've even made cheese with it. It works wonderfully. Okay, so we're going to mix up the egg and the milk. I'm going to add just a few dashes of Tabasco, just to spice it up a little. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So if you've ever had chili rellenos, they take a whole, usually poblano pepper, but they take a whole pepper that's been roasted. They slice it open and they fill it with cheese and meat and what have you, and then they dip it in batter and fry it or bake it. Well, this is a deconstructed chili relleno, kind of like my deconstructed enchiladas that I call enchiladas, and I'll leave a link for that video up above. Okay, get that mixed pretty well. Alright, so now we're going to start to assemble this. And the first thing we're going to do is I have a large can of whole green chilies. These are mild. I don't know if you can get spicier ones where you're at, but you don't see those much here. Maybe if you go to the Mexican market. But that's out of my way, so I just normally don't get there. So we're just going to open them up and line the bottom of this pan. And I love green chilies. So much flavor in these things. Do just a little more. Okay, so I have the bottom of my baking dish covered with the green chilies. And now we're going to put the meat mixture in on top of that. I love these Of gloves. They are just so good. Still have the sniffles. This has been the worst cold allergy ever. Doggy alarm interruption. My dogs are bored. All this bad weather, they're not getting outside much. Okay, so just spread that out pretty even. Now we're going to cover it with cheese. I've got cheddar here. You can use cheddar, pepper jack, whatever kind you like. This is what I've got in the fridge, and so this is what I'm going to use. So just put a good coating down. I'd say it's going to be at least 3 cups. I'm probably going to grate up a little more. I want more cheese than this. Let me grate some more cheese. I'll be right back. All right, this should be enough. I just want a nice layer on the top. Every bite full of cheese. Okay. Now we're going to take the rest of that can of green chilies that we didn't use yet, and I'm just going to roughly chop those and put them on top of the cheese. And you can use less green chilies if you want. You can use more, whatever you want to do. And this is going to be a very rough chop. Let me change the angle so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. What I love on this recipe is you can scale this up or down. If there's just two of you, make an 8x8, make a small one. Right now it's just the two of us, Shayna's house and dog sitting. So it's just the two of us, but I'm making this tonight and we'll have this for dinner again tomorrow. So when we're in a rush tomorrow evening, which we will because Brian has a men's Bible study, I have dinner ready to heat up and easy and good for 2 nights. And we don't mind eating it 2 nights. More than that, maybe it'd get old. But I can also share it with Shayna, and she would enjoy that a lot. So now we're just going to take that and scatter it all over the top, and I think there's going to be a lot. And I don't mind. It is messy though. But aren't most things that are worth it? All right. Now we're going to take that egg, milk, and flour mixture, stir it up good again. And then we're just going to pour that all over the top. And you know what? You can't see me again. That's better. Now I've got the oven preheated to 375. And I'm going to put this in there uncovered and bake it. And my guess is it's going to take about 45 minutes. So let me get this in the oven and I'll bring you back when I take it out. Alright, I just took this out of the oven. It was about 45-50 minutes. Because I used the larger dish and I wanted it well done, so I tested it. It seems like it's totally done in the center. So let's dish some of this up. and it smells amazing. You gotta love cheese. Look at that. It smells good. It looks good. Let's take a taste. All right. Let's give this a taste now. Wow, that is so much flavor. I don't know that I'd do anything different than I did this time. It's not quite the same texture as a chili relleno. It's not the firm outer breading that you would normally get, but all of the taste is there. And it is wonderful. You guys got to try this. This is really good. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And I thank you for coming back to visit Vickie's Country Home. And I've got a new Facebook group page if you're interested. Come by, share ideas, share information, recipes. Just come check it out. It's Vickie's Country Cousins, because I've moved all over the place, and everywhere we went, we didn't have family, but we made family out of the people that were around us. And I really think that that's what's happening here. So please check it out. Vickie's Country Cousins on Facebook, and thank you for watching, and we'll talk again soon.